Well, here's my little babies, and I'm gonna take them off this shelf and put them over here on the chest freezer so you can see what's going on with them. So this here's tray number 2. I went ahead and numbered these trays 1 and 2. And you can see I got my little cheat sheet here to remind me of what I got growing. Give you a quick shot of that. This is all the different tomatoes I'm going to be growing. Quite a few varieties of tomatoes, and most of these are open pollinated heirlooms. Some stinging nettle, nanny berry, swamp roses, and some honeydew melons. Or actually mushmelons. But you can see the tomatoes are all coming up nicely. This is my Amish paste, and they look a little scrawny, but it could just be the variety, we'll see. Those are the seeds I saved from last year. I saved these from last year. This was that little sweet, juicy, round, red tomato. And more varieties of tomato. The melons are coming up. Those wild edibles, they're not coming up yet, and they may not. And again, this is just a list of the heirloom tomatoes that my buddy sent me that I'll be growing from seed. So as you can see, it looks like my tomatoes are doing pretty good. They're taking right off. It's been 1 week, so I'm going to try and do like a weekly update with these seedlings. And the only thing is, and I always do this, is I put way too many seeds in each little container, but that's just something I can't help doing. Now I want to show you my peppers though, because I'm kind of concerned with these, and if you guys have any tips on growing peppers from seeds, I could really use it. Because I can't recall growing peppers from seed indoors, and from what I've read, peppers need warmth to germinate, and in this room here, you know, it's great for making wine because it stays nice and cool, but it might not be so hot for growing seeds. I figured if I had them up there high that it would be warm enough. But let me show you what's going on. Again, it's been 1 week to the day, and I have some jalapenos that are just barely poking through, but you can see all these other trays are pretty much bare. Now I've got my habaneros that I saved right here. They're not coming up, but Aaron Thatcher sent me a few habanero seeds, and his are poking through. And all these other trays are empty. Now this down here is okra, and this here is borage, these two and this one, and then the rest of this is basil, sweet basil. But I'm a little concerned with the peppers not popping through. So if you guys have any tips, I mean, I really don't have a heat mat, but I thought if I could put a heat mat under this, it might add some warmth and get those to germinate, but I can't really think of anything else to do, and at this point, it's been a week. I'm kind of worried that they may dampen off or rot before they sprout. And again, I'll just give you a quick shot of what I'm growing here. And these are all seeds that I saved from last year from the peppers I grew, except for the 2 that Aaron sent me. Oh, and he also sent me some chili balm, Trinidad scorpion, which those things are hot, hot, hot. And some ancient calico peppers he sent me. I can't wait to help those pop up. The okra seeds I saved. I planted my okra late last year, so I didn't get much out of it, but I did get some seeds. And then the borage and the basil. So if you have any tips on growing peppers from seed, I'd like to hear it, because I'm kind of worried that these guys are going to fail on me. It's probably a little too early to start freaking out, but I'd like to see more out of that, especially when I've got this much activity over here. I mean, I planned on leaving this light off until everything germinated, but what I ended up happening is all my tomatoes sprouted and my muskmelon sprouted and then my basil sprouted, and everything else is just still kind of sitting there dormant. So I figured if I don't turn the light on, these are going to get too laggy. So I'm going to turn the light on and hope for the best, and hopefully these fluorescent lights really don't put out a lot of heat, but hopefully it'll add just enough warmth to hopefully get these peppers sprouting. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for all the comments and support. And like I said, if you got any tips on growing peppers from seed, please let me know, because I can definitely use the help. Thanks.